Hi, everybody. How are you? Um, as you can probably tell, I'm in a hotel. I am sitting by the pool at the moment, which is funny to say considering I'm in Duluth, Minnesota. But obviously, the pool's in the atrium. So, hey, how are you? Um, so, I am sitting here because I just wanted to film from someplace I don't get to film from. And, how often is it that I'm going to film from a pool? So, we are going to do this live. I have two questions that I'm going to answer from before, but if you have a question, today's a really good day to ask it because I don't have my normal notebook with all my questions from the week. I'll pick those up next week. The first question was, which I feel like this is kind of a common one. It's dog urine on the carpet. And the trick is a tablespoon of oxygen bleach to a quart of water, and you dab it on, then rinse, then blot it off. But you can also put it in your rug shampoo if you have one. Hey, Kate. There is just a few inches of snow. There's not much. It came last night, and I think that there was. I think it was. They said there was 5 inches in Duluth. We actually drove in through it, and but it's warm today, so it's probably going to melt off. Hey, oh, cleaning a memory foam pillow. I'm going to tell you the best way to do it is to try to surface clean it. You do not want to submerge it. There's so many of those little cells. If you tried to put a memory foam pillow in the wash, it'll just never dry. It will literally just not dry out. So the best bet is to surface clean it with soap and a brush, blot it with a towel of clear water to rinse, and then set it in front of a fan. You don't want to do heat, but in front of a fan to dry, and that'll do it. Cleaning bedding for dust mite allergies and thoughts on benzoate. Okay, there you go. If you wash your bedding, you're good on dust mites. If you add oxygen bleach, you're even better. Did we switch messages? We should have. There we go. So, and I'm gonna have to look up benzoate because at the moment I can't think of it. How can you get hair dye or bleach from a cotton-based jacket? Okay, if it's hair dye, it'll come out with oxygen bleach. You just put a little stain solution on the spot, sprinkle some oxygen bleach, let it rest, run hot water through it, and you'll be good to go. Oh, I'm glad that you're still washing your Hermes scarves. Yeah, it's a great trick, isn't it? It's amazing. People panic, but it's so easy. How to wash a bed blanket before storing it for winter. Okay, you can put them in the machine. If it's that big, it's too heavy for your machine at home. I would probably, if it were me, truthfully, I would probably wash it in the tub. And I would do it like after everybody's had a bath. I would wash the blanket with some soap and then just cover it with warm water to wash with a tiny bit of soap. Wash, swish, 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 about 20 minutes, and then drain and fill the tub all the way up and let it drain and fill it all the way up and let it drain. But then I would just let it lay in the tub until it drains like overnight. And that'd be my best bet. Getting purple chalk marker out of your sofa. It should come out with oily soap. You should be good to go. Put some oily soap on it, let it rest a few minutes, scrub it with your horsehair brush, start blotting with a towel with clear water, and just keep blotting until you rinse it and blow dry it. Are we missing out on enzymes when using soap flakes? Is there ever a purchase for enzymatic detergent powder? You don't have to be. That's when you add oxygen bleach. Oxygen bleach is going to give you that enzyme effect. It's just hydrogen peroxide, so it is an enzyme. I don't think there's ever a time to use an enzymated detergent. If you want it, you just add it. That's kind of my theory. Okay, hang on one sec. There we go. What happened? There it is. I have hard water, no softener. What to add to the laundry for this? You need to add some washing soda or baking soda. Washing soda or baking soda, and it will soften the water. It's actually used to over soften, so it will work. Oh, I did not know that about dust mites. To be honest, you're going to get it with oxygen bleach because it's hydrogen peroxide. You know, there's really nothing that will kind of survive that. That's why they use it in hospitals. Holly, you are asking the question of the day, and yes, it does have it does have an index. We actually wrote it into the contract that it would have one, but everybody should be watching because there's a fun update as to an index in Laundry Love, but we're still working on it. Pet hair off clothes in the dryer. You know, it's going to be one of my favorite tricks. Use a ball of aluminum foil. Take a 1 yard piece. I can't do it here. 1 yard piece of aluminum foil. Make it a ball about the size of a softball. Throw it in the dryer for the next 30 to 60 trips through the dryer. It will continue to compact down on itself, but all the pet hair. It removes all the static, and static is what holds the pet hair to your clothes. So you'll be good to go. There we go. All right. What else do we have? Yeah, I know, Holly, right? It's great. It's so nice to have an index in-house, love. So nice. So I'm at the Arrowhead Home and Garden Show. And it's one of my favorites. I love it. I love Duluth. It's very sweet. It's a great town. And I love this home show. It was the very first home show I ever did in 2018. So before the books or anything. So my heart kind of belongs to this show. So I'm always excited when they ask me back, and I'm always very honored that they do. So I am very excited to be here. So if you're around Duluth, I'm speaking a lot. I'm actually talking about house love. We're not doing laundry this time. We're doing the house. So that's going to be super fun. I'm really eager to do it. Yeah, what else do we have? I'm going to shoot some footage. Hopefully, I'm going to try to shoot some footage while I'm in town, just, kind of out and about so that you can sort of see what I'm doing. I haven't done that before. It's kind of a new thing for me. How to get red lipstick out of a carpet. Old Stain toddler. Awesome. Okay, so here's how you take out lipstick. You spray it with vinegar and water, and then you blot, and then you scrub with soap and a brush. Vinegar and water, soak in a brush. Vinegar and water, soak in a brush. And sometimes you have to do it 3 or 4 times. And then once it looks like it's just about gone, take a towel that's pretty wet and blot it until you rinse it and blot the rest away, and then blot it dry. You'll be good to go. Do you think 24-hour soaking in oxygen bleach will remove some gray spots off her white sweater? It won't after 6 hours, because oxygen bleach off gases pure oxygen. So after 6 hours, it turns back into water. I'll be honest, gray spots usually are detergent. So maybe it got washed with too much detergent, or if they're gray, because usually yellow spots are oxidation. That's what oxygen bleach lifts. I mean, you can dry it. It's certainly not going to hurt it if it's a cotton sweater. But you might try it, or you might try soaking it in vinegar and water. So should light gray clothes go with the cool wash or the white wash? Officially, they go with the cool wash, but I'm going to be completely honest with you. If they're really pale gray, you can put them either place. That is fine. They're one of those things like the palest of yellow. You really can put them either, like cream. You can put them either place, but they technically should go with the room. How to wash a black silk mask. These are really easy to wash. I have a navy blue one that I use when I travel. It's actually in my bag in my hotel room. because sometimes at home shows I need it. I put it in a mesh bag and I wash it in the black, and it's fine. Mystery stains on antique. Is that linens, Kate? I'm going to go ahead and start answering, and if you pop in, if um, mystery stains generally are stain solution and then sprinkle a little oxygen bleach, rub it in, let it rest, and then run hot water through it. Yeah, antique linens. That's what I figured you were getting ready to say. Now, what I would do if I had antique linens is the first thing I would do is I'd use a tiny bit of soap and a little bit of oxygen bleach, and I would wash them the first time, because that may take everything out. Those stains could be just oxidation from time. That'll take it out. If it doesn't, then do stain solution oxygen bleach and run hot water through them, and you'll be good to go. Our white dish towels and washcloths had a large area in the center starting to discolor, slightly orange. We only dry clean dishes in our hands with them. Yeah, that is oil. So what I want you to do is I want you to first spray it with vinegar and water and see if that lifts it. If it doesn't, the oil's kind of embedded, not a big deal. You just are going to soak it with some oxygen bleach. Yeah, it makes sense that it only happens with the cotton towels. You've tried soaking them in hot water and oxygen bleach. It's probably somebody's lotion. I mean, it's not a big deal. Then what I would do, Ashley, is if the oxygen bleach didn't lift it, then I would soak them in with vinegar. I'd soak them in some vinegar. Because it's oil. It's just oil buildup in there. All right. Anything else? All right, no. Would you avoid oxygen bleach with the silk eye mask? Yes, I never use oxygen bleach on silk. Well, I shouldn't say that. You should never use oxygen bleach on silk. There's one time when you do, but it's kind of specific. And anytime anybody needs to do it, I call them and talk them through it on the phone, because it involves dipping it in the oxygen bleach and then immediately rinsing it. Grass stains will come out with soap and a horsehair, or a bar of laundry soap and a horsehair brush. Wet the brush, rub it across the bar, and attack the stains, and they will come right out. Why do holes appear in t-shirts and a front loader? It's they're in too long. Your cycle is too long. You need to shorten your cycle. It's actually where they crumple, and it's those little corner edges, and they abrade against other things. It's 50-50 vinegar and water. That's what it is. Yeah. So yeah. All right. Oh, this was such a good one. It was fun. We had a lot of questions, so that was exciting. So same time next week. I hope everybody has a really, really great weekend. I hope you do something fun. And if you're anywhere in the North Country, come to the Arrowhead Home and Garden Show and see me and